Our next subject is, what is our opinion on psychics? And then we'll just go the same rotation.
The same rotation?
Yeah.
Did I go first last time?
Yep.
Yes.
Confident I did. Yeah, I'm confident. Psychic mediums. You know.
Uh-oh, he froze. Whatever you said.
Banish this demon. So
I
psychic mediums. What?
What?
I ain't psychic. I never claimed such a thing.
Offense taken, man.
You know, I'm done. This show's over. Psychic mediums, though. This is something, I mean, that I want to believe, like, kind of like we were just talking about Bigfoot. I think it's fascinating as all hell that people actually could potentially have an ability to tap into something more than what the average person can. It's just, I've seen so many videos and so many debunks on so many psychics that I think actually at first I was kind of buying into a bit. And then I started noticing the signs, and then I started noticing the small things. Specifically when a psychic medium would wait for someone to say something and then they have to jump on it. You know what I mean? Like, someone will say that, I think I just saw a shadow. And then they'll be like, it's kind of funny you mentioned that because I've been seeing a shadow running by for a while now. It's like, why didn't you say something beforehand then?
Yeah.
Always after.
Yeah, always after. And there's just too many of them now. There's too many moments like that with people that are just being questioned too much. How do you know that? Well, actually, this is something that you can look up. I think if there are psychic mediums out there, like real psychic mediums, they're kind of being overshadowed by some of these people on the internet who are clearly being called out and caught. So if there's any chance of any sort of real ability out there, we're not going to believe it, unfortunately. It's just gotten to that point where it's just everybody's now being called out. Even people that I actually thought did have some sort of ability, I just don't believe anymore. I think the biggest one, I don't know if I'm going to call him out by name, actually.
Ooh.
There's one on the top of my mind. Do it. The one on top of my mind that I think about the most is Amanda from Sam and Colby's videos. And this is the one I consistently see flaws in. And I'm surprised that they still do collaborations with her after so many videos of calling her out and saying, guys, she's obviously not what she claims she is. So go for it.
I kind of want to add something to that.
Go for it.
So I watched that Sam and Colby episode that they did with like the 20 YouTubers. And I thought it was so funny that her and Mackie come up with their phone. They're like, we heard a scream. Listen to this. And you listen to it, and I can tell you exactly what that sound is. I'm sort of thinking, for being psychic, you're pretty far off from this one. And what it was coons fighting. They're either fighting or it's baby coons playing with each other. They scream just like that. I hear it all the time out here, especially in the at night hours, because that's when the coons are out.
I have yet to watch that video.
You watch it. I guarantee you it is freaking raccoons.
I do want to watch it because I'm sure I'm going to lose my mind. People are already telling me that the video itself, even people who are Sam and Colby fans, are like, this video was a bit much.
Oh, God.
Which is crazy
It's
to hear.
so bad.
But people, you'd be surprised how many people are commenting that stuff anymore. Like, huge fans of these two who are like, they don't feel like the same content creators we actually, watched in the beginning. And it's true. But anyways, another reason why psychic mediums, to me, I don't take them to heart, and I don't think anybody should. There was one situation, and I'm not sure if anybody here remembers this. Andrew, you might, because you live out here with me. The Madison Bell situation, where Madison Bell was a girl who went missing. She disappeared at a church about literally 15 minutes away from me. Got the whole internet freaking out. And if at some point it turned out she was actually just with her boyfriend, her new guy that she wanted to be with. And no, but she wasn't telling anybody where she went. She was just letting everybody kind of freak out, and people were making up conspiracy theories about the mom having an affair with her current, like her ex-boyfriend, and they ended up killing her, and all of this stuff. It really was crazy. And one of the reasons why that was is because a lot of psychic mediums on the internet were playing it out like that.
Yeah.
I saw one video where someone was using tarot cards, and they were asking the tarot cards where Madison was, and I swear to God, she was on video saying that you need to. Oh, do you got that right there? Yeah.
No, it's a book about tarot. I have this tarot deck.
Okay, that's awesome.
I pulled it out because I knew that we were going to end up.
But she was saying, get the dogs out there. You're gonna find her body on that property. And then literally 2 days later, Madison calls and says, "Oh yeah, by the way, I ran away from home. I'm with my new boyfriend. I just didn't want to be in a relationship with that one guy no more." And that was it. And then I remember I was about to go over there and give this lady hell. And she took the video down. She took all the stuff down, or she didn't. She removed the comment section, so you couldn't even comment anymore. And yeah, she was 100% convinced and confident that Madison was murdered and on that property.
Wow.
And I was 100% convinced I was going to be going on there and giving her hell for it. But she obviously, people can't see it no more. So, but that's one of the reasons why I don't think anybody should be really putting too much faith into people like this, because it's dangerous. I mean, she seriously is lucky that the mom did not see that video, because she would have been sued.
Yeah.
She's making up she's making up this conspiracy theory that the mom and the boyfriend, Madison's boyfriend, conspired to kill her, and they did, and then buried her body on the property. Her own mom.
I definitely think that people should definitely not go to psychics for answers of any sort, because that's all they're doing is just building conspiracies.
You ever seen Pee-wee's Big Adventure? No?
You bring that you bring that up a lot. I've seen it. I prefer Pee-wee's Big Top.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there's a scene with a psychic medium, and he goes into the store, and she asks, for the wallet and everything, and she sees the picture of the bike, and she's like, you lost something. And he's like actually believing it. He's pulling out all of his money and stuff and putting it on the table, and it's pretty much what it is. I mean, everybody's missing something. Everybody, has their own problems that are very similar, so it's easy to kind of go off of.
Yeah. And if you're good at reading people, you can kind of get a leg up on it.
It's called body language reading, though.
Heart.
So I'm kind of tossed up. Like, I do and I don't. I don't believe in psychic mediums like how they're presented, especially on YouTube or even on shows. I don't think it is an ability that you could just pull out on a whim. I will say I have attempted a psychic sensory experiment. Me and my team did this, and it was me and my cousin. We decided we weren't going to attain any information about a specific location. And we went in basically blind to this location. Whereas the rest of my team, they went on the tour and they got all the information they needed. And how the experiment went was we are to be brought inside the building blindfolded. So we can't see our surroundings whatsoever. We have no idea what the inside, we only see the outside, which is a brick building. That's all we know. And my mother took us into one specific room, and basically we sat there and just started talking about anything that popped into our head. What popped into our head? This was the experiment. It's a random experiment. What was strange about doing the experiment is me and my cousin both touched on similar topics. It was almost identical in explanation, but it was slightly different. And she was talking, she saw like this room, this room where she thought was like an office. I saw a room where somebody unalived themselves in. And I found out the room that somebody unalived themselves in turned out to be in the room just below us. And these are just random things that came to mind. Can I say it was a successful experiment today? No, because it was still completely random. And who knows? Maybe those are just typical things that'll pop into your mind for a location. So it's not a guarantee. It was just a fun experiment to try to see. And the reason why we wanted to try it is because we were led to believe in psychics. My own grandmother claims she dreamt my accident just the night before I got into a really bad car accident when I was 16. their claims. It was also claimed my great-great-grandmother would call up family members and tell them something that they had lost that they were actually looking for in that moment. These were stories we were told. It's not like we really know for sure. So it was a fun experiment that we wanted to try to say, okay, is it something that's built in all of us? And I was led to believe that being psychic is something that's built into everyone. It's built into the mechanism of your DNA. And it's not something you could just conjure up on a whim. It's completely randomized. It just, something clicks, and people would refer to it as a gut feeling. And I refer to it as information that you're receiving. Just random information coming out of somewhere. That's what I believed. I don't know if I believe that now, but yeah.
So, I mean, the gut feeling is a thing. Like legit, an actual thing. You get a lot. So, like, a lot of the times when you get a sense of somebody, just meeting them, just like reading body language, or even just from like afar, and you get a gut feeling that like you might not want to go near them. That's an actual thing. That's your body picking up signs. Like, even if it's not conscious that you're doing it, your body will pick up on stuff like that. So that's
instinct, kind of.
It's absolutely a thing that the human body does. Just like with pareidolia, right? Like, we're wired instinctively to pick up on patterns and to pick up on facial structure and stuff like that, because that's how we tell, friend from foe, right? So like your body's wired to do that stuff naturally, not necessarily psychic, right? But there's a lot that goes on subconsciously with your body that we're just now starting to understand.
And who knows, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what we're randomly tapping into. And maybe it doesn't have a name fully yet. Like, maybe it actually is something and it's not just a gut feeling.
Yeah.
What was it that Lorraine Warren claimed? Was it that she could see auras around people?
I don't remember.
She claimed clairvoyance. So she could literally touch something and see, have a vision where it comes, like a scene plays out. Or she would see somebody, she could see figures behind them, those types of attachments, and even colors to it. She claimed to be a clairvoyant.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Why do you say that? Like, do you want to add something about Lorraine?
No, I was genuinely curious. What kind of like different psychic mediums are there, or people who can tap into certain abilities and whatnot? I felt like she kind of explained that clairvoyant was.
Well, there's a lot. There's different ones. There's like telepaths, right? Like, they can read people's minds.
Yeah.
There's the telekinesis is one of them, like moving shit with your mind. Not that we've ever seen anybody do that, right?
I want that one. Yeah.
It's fucking.
I actually have it listed too.
Mage hand in D&D.
I could fake paranormal evidence and not at the same time.
Yeah.
If I could do that, because it's kind of paranormal.
So there's a clairsentience, the ability to physically feel what other people feel, such as a physical pain. Kinesthetic sense, the ability to feel physical sensation due to hauntings, such as the pressure in a room, prickly sensation on their body, noticing temperature shift like hot or cold. There's a psychic vampire, the ability to tune into energy and the information that's carried on energy, a cluster of energy feelings such as sight, emotion, and feeling. Empath.
They also, the psychic vampire also draws psychic energy from a person and like saps it away.
Supposedly that's what I was categorized as, was a psychic vampire. But
that makes sense.
Okay. Empath, the ability to feel the emotions of others around them and even project the emotion as their own, also known as projecting empath. Clairvoyant, the ability to perceive events in the future and beyond normal sensory contact. Medium, the ability to communicate with the dead and the living. But anyway.
Damn.
I didn't really know there was like categories. I just kind of put them all together.
Yeah.
Kind of what I do too, yeah.
There's also, if you want to go like old school with it, there's Seers too, which can apparently just tell the future.
Also, yeah, it also depends on like your religious belief system, your
Yeah.
culture. Like there's different names for a lot of this stuff.
Yeah. So like my dad always told me that I have like a great grandmother somewhere down the line on his side that was a seer. I don't know how much of that I believe, but I will tell you that I've had a lot of deja vu in my life. I don't know if that necessarily means anything, but there's a lot of seeing shit in dreams.
Yep, I've done that.
Yep.
And then you'll be walking
so
around one
crazy.
day and you just see it happen and you're like, oh,
Yep.
There it is.
Freak out a little bit.
yeah,
Yep.
those are fun.
Yeah.
Not mine. I have nightmares.
Oh.
And then I can tell you from experience reading tarot cards, because I have a tarot deck and I have read tarot cards. A lot of it is just asking questions and getting to know the person.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
There's no
I got the
formula,
one from-
no formula to it.
I got
No.
the Phasmophobia deck.
Nice.
Yo,
Yeah, this one's older than dirt. I got this one from my mom.
nice. My tarot deck is supposed to be able to contact your ancient spirits around you.
You're an ancient spirit.
Well, according to that tarot deck, I am.
We're
What
gonna
is
have to
this?
do a montage of you just saying that, like that kind of shit constantly.
I know, right? And I have nothing in response. I don't know what to say to it.
I do that. I've done that for fucking years, dude.
Makes me think of The Office when what is it? Michael and his girlfriend or whatever were back and forth. No, you no, you no, you
Amber, what are your thoughts on psychic mediums?
So Hart and I talked a little bit about it. And so I do think that there are some type of like someone that has these maybe psychic medium abilities, but like not specifically what we have seen on the internet. You know, I feel like a lot of the stuff we're seeing on the internet is very like just way too intense and like very specific. You know, like funny enough, I was actually watching a lot of Sylvia Brown stuff from like back in the day. So a lot of the stuff where she would even help with like actual cases, like someone's missing, a child is missing.
Yeah.
And a lot of the time she got these cases wrong, like completely wrong, saying like either the child or the person was missing, dead, like no longer with us. And she would tell the parents this. And then years down the line, they would find out that no, they're well. Or like the complete opposite, where she would say that, what was another one? Where they paid someone, this was a different psychic, but they had paid like $100 to $200 to the psychic. And they showed a picture just to kind of see, what are your thoughts? What's going on? You know, he's been missing. We just want to know what's going on with him. Then she pulls out like this crystal or something, and she's like circling it. She's like, I'm so sorry. Like, he's passed away. And lo and behold, like they set everything up. So the guy was behind, like just 2 booths down. And they get her as soon as they get out the restaurant, and they're like, so what's going on? Like, you know, you said he passed away. He died. He's right here. Like, what are your thoughts? Do you enjoy conning people out of money? And then she basically said, like, that's what I was feeling in the moment. But it's like, how are you feeling that if he's right there? Like, how are you saying he's dead?
No
You know,
kidding.
so a lot of people, yeah, they're conning people out of money. And she still had more sessions that day. So I think people like that, like, have no, like,
Do you
respect.
think
No, like, yeah.
do you think there are people who actually believe that they do have an ability and maybe they don't
Yes.
intentionally like mean to give you the wrong idea? So like they'll actually say what they truthfully feel, but that is 100% wrong. Like they feel that it's real and they
Yeah.
feel they have something there. That's what people were telling me about Amanda. Is like they feel that she does thinks she does have something, but at the same time it's like I don't believe she does. And I
Yeah.
think she's aware of it. I think she knows exactly what she's doing. That's why she has this kind of formula that she uses when she does her ability. She'll wait for someone to say something and then go along with it. Or like how the whole Satori and Cody thing was happening, and she's standing there with a pen and paper, and they'll say
Ready.
something, and she'll write it down, and then she'll be like, I wrote this down like 3 minutes ago. It's like, no, you wrote it down as soon as you heard him say it.
Yeah.
Like,
Ugh.
don't play that. Don't play
Don't
that
play
game.
that game.
Yeah. But no, I believe that there are people maybe who don't. I think because like kind of like what Hart said, where she grew up with somebody kind of telling them that this is what was going on, and there might be people out there who believe that and are like, oh my god, I can relate. and they'll believe that they actually have this ability, and then they'll go out there not intentionally meaning to hurt people's feelings or break hearts, but they'll go with their gut feeling, and then that's kind of when a kid goes missing. Unfortunately, your first instinct is, are they even alive?
Yeah.
You know, are they
Yeah.
are they okay? And most of the time, no, they're probably not, because there are sick people out there. So your mind will go there immediately. And it's kind of sad, to be honest. It really is. I just think people need to start realizing that, you know,
What you say can be damaging.
yeah, don't even try. Please don't make a business out of it, because something tells me you're going to hurt someone and then hurt yourself in the process, because some people actually really want to believe in this stuff, and they will go to you for help. And then if something happens to where you're wrong, you know.
Yeah. Well, look at this. Look at this too, man. The United States government, we had a program where we were trying to find out if people were like had psychic abilities and stuff like that, right?
Yep.
And a lot of that was just drugs.
Yep. Wasn't it
Nobody
Kenny
passed.
Biddle?
Nobody
Kenny Biddle
passed.
recently. He has like this thing to where he's offering people who believe they have abilities he'll offer them a lot of money if they would let them not really experiment, but do some experiments to see if they have these abilities. And ironically, Satori and Cody were offered, I don't know how much he was offering, but like a lot of money, and they turned it down.
Yeah.
They would have no reason.
I just talked about a group of sisters from the the spiritual age back in like the late 1800s called the Fox Sisters.
Fox? Yep, Fox.
Yeah. And they did the hammer toe shit that fucking Cody and Satori are doing now.
Well, then they actually referenced them like, oh, but the Fox Sisters did it. Yeah, but the Fox Sisters came out and admitted they faked it.
Yeah.
One of them did, at least.
Yeah.
One of them, before she died, admitted that no, it was a show. We pulling it.
Yeah, that don't really.
Like, how are we
help your
supposed
case.
to believe?
No.
Yeah. With all
Has
these things,
anyone-
like, yeah.
Has anyone here ever been to a Paracon event?
No.
Go to one sometime. There's so many psychics. So many. With so many tables. Oh yeah. There's a lot of psychics.
See, I would go to each table and see what they say. See if it all like is similar.
A lot of it is body language reading, and I had one guy. I didn't pay this guy. I would not pay a psychic to do a reading on me, but he offered to do the reading for free. So I'm like, why not? I'll sit down, I'll listen. But what he was saying to me, what was interesting, is there was another girl that decided to sit right beside me, and there was moments she thought he was talking to her, but he'd be looking at me. And it's like everything he was talking about was almost true to who I was, but it was like it was a weird guessing game and like some kind of something that people can just resonate with. Because after the session was over, when we walked away, she thought he was talking to her over a lot of the stuff he'd be talking to me about. She resonated with that much stuff. And I'm going, okay, there's something to this where people are playing this mind game, because she resonated with a lot of the things he was saying to me.
A lot of it is keeping it vague enough that multiple people will resonate with it. That goes into tarot too. Reading people and then just giving vague answers. I used to read tarot from my buddy Chris Sparks a lot when I worked at fucking Lee's Chicken. Like every year he would come like, well, it's that time of year, dude. Let's go read it. And every time, you learn real quick doing shit like that, especially because like he didn't believe in it. But he's like, hey man, you got this. Why don't we just go ahead and do it?
You know, it'd be a fun video. Now you just got me thinking. Is to, like, let's say we do a collaboration and I give you a Game Boy Advance and I'm like, take this Game Boy and you go hide it wherever you want. And then we go to a Paracon and we ask every psychic medium, hey, I lost my Game Boy. Can you help us find it? And just see if they actually get where it's hidden.
Or ask them what game is in it.
True. Yeah.
Because I can tell you right now, if you give me a Game Boy, I'm putting Pokemon Red in it immediately. I've got my copy of Red from 1998 sitting right here next to me.
I got several Game Boys in this house.
I will say a lot of them want to charge you before they do a reading, so prepare yourself.
Look at them. I'll think about it.
If you can find it, we'll pay you.
I had somebody ask me at one point in time, I was struggling to get a job. And they asked me, they're like, why don't you like set up a booth for people and start charging them to do psychic sessions. And I go, why? Well, because there's like good money to be had in doing that. I'm like, yeah, but you're playing a guessing game and you're just giving somebody your thoughts. That's wrong.
Some people are good at it, you know? They're very quick on their feet and then they're able to make a quick buck with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Which, you know, it's
because people, their body language will tell you when you're close to something. So you just keep going off of that.
you know, I get it. We live in a world
easy
where you need to make money.
It's easy to read people.
Yeah, I get it. And, you know, some people are, unfortunately, they're good manipulators. They are good at playing the mind games and they will put it to work. And psychic mediums are fucking probably a good place to do that. Honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Which I hate to say, you know, I hope if there's anybody out there who actually has an ability and, you know, they don't get overshadowed by all the bullshit that we're seeing anymore, because that's almost all it is anymore. It's just bullshit.
Yeah.
And if you're to take a psychic class, because yeah, there's psychic classes. Some of these guys will charge you $300 for a 40-minute session. They'll tell you that it's okay if you're wrong, because you're going to get wrong answers too. It's not exactly
that's so full
a proper method. So you're susceptible to making mistakes. That's okay. Just keep doing it.
But that goes back to my point too. Like, there are some naive people who believe they have abilities.
Yes.
And for someone to tell them that, you're making a fool out of them. Like, that's what you're doing.
Yep.
And they're going to go out there and they're going to think that they're helping people and they're making money doing it. But no, it's not okay to get a wrong answer. Like, you seriously know, like, you're really going to affect someone's mental health by doing that. And then you're taking money from them, which makes it worse.
Yeah, you're especially wrong if you're charging people. Now, I don't know, if you were sitting on a one-on-one session with somebody and you're like, hey, do a reading on me just for the fun of it, and you play that game, that's one thing. But to actually go out there and be charging people, it's a cash grab.
To, like, tell them if their kid is alive or their dog is missing.
It's exploitive. It's exploitive.
Yeah. Those are the worst kinds.
Which is why you don't charge people to do paranormal investigations either.
No.
Nope.
I had somebody offer to pay me to do an investigation for him. I was like, since when can I get paid to do this?
You don't charge for house calls.
No, you don't. And I obviously told them no. And they're like, well, maybe I'll buy you a pizza. I'm like, a pizza would be okay.
Yeah. Like, you don't film house calls either.
No. If you do, it's not something that you post up for content.
You're a monster.
You're a monster.
I'm not a monster. You are.
Because I have done house call locations, but I never posted it up for people to watch.
Right. I mean, if it's a known, like, fucking Bel Air house, right? That's not really a house call anymore.
No.
Right? Because
that's a haunted location.
You paid to go there, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, if someone's actually calling you to ask you for your advice and you go to their house to see if it's really haunted, you know, that's like a personal matter. But like an open place where you can actually pay to actually investigate, you know, those are kind of free game, you know. But yeah, someone's actual house, their personal struggles, they're telling you everything, and that should not be placed on the internet. And I know there are several YouTube channels who like to exploit that shit all the time for clicks.
They're always using REM pods and ghost apps.
I got asked a lot last year after you guys all started shouting me out. Because, like, I'd made it known that I did paranormal investigating for like 5 years last year. And, like, I got asked a lot. People were like, well, do you have any video of it? I'm like, why would I have video of that? Like, it was all house calls. Why would I have video of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not something you need to be proving to the public of what went on there. You were trying to, it was a personal, private situation. You're trying to get answers for somebody. And I definitely think it has to be the people with the right set of minds going in there, because what you say next can easily be very damaging to that person.
Yep.
And you don't want to go in there and start off and be extremely skeptical either. Like, say you're skeptical, because then they feel like you're not going to believe anything. You got to be able to at least validate their experience and say, you know, I understand you feel you've experienced this. Now let's try to find answers for it.
Yeah.
Like, the knocking that you're hearing is a pipe in the wall, or like, you know, not that, you know, you were wrong. It's just a pipe. It's not a ghost. So don't worry about that.
Yeah. or that draft you keep filling is just drafty windows and not actually a spirit walking by you. I
You
did
ever thought about shutting your goddamn window?
so a lot of what I did was going in and just looking for shit like that. Like I never found any actual evidence when I was doing investigations like that. I was always looking at the house and doing home inspections and shit like that, trying to find actual reasons for it. The other two on the fucking team, they were the ones that were like, "Oh, you definitely got ghosts." I'm like, "No, you definitely fucking don't." Which is why the team is no longer together.
No.
But like
My team is my family. We have to stick together.
yeah, no, you don't. No, you don't.
I don't want to alarm you, but I think your house is infested by Zozo.
Right.
God.
Like my
It's
fucking
always Zozo.
my buddy here at this house, like he's claiming that there's like I've talked to you guys about this. Not Amber. I haven't talked to Amber about this, but like
Yeah, no.
the other two, like I'm pretty adamant with him that it's just his disorder. He's schizoaffective. He's on medication for it. And he's got auditory and visual hallucinations. I haven't talked to his wife about it, but like every time he mentions something on the phone with his wife, she's like, "That didn't happen." He's like, "Yeah, it did. You were here." Like that kind of thing. And I'm like, not really what I'm into investigating, buddy. So like I contacted Jeff Boo Productions last year about it, and he gave me his intake form, and I've given it to my buddy to fill out so I can send it back to Jeff and get Jeff's opinion on it, because like Jeff's an active investigator and it was an incredibly comprehensive intake form. So I'm like, if there's anybody that needs to handle something like that, it should be Jeff.
Jeff is great. I fully believe he is great for that.
Yeah.
I still regret not doing that investigation with Jeff and Joe Vitale when they asked me to go to the Monroe house. I really regret not being able to do that, but I just started my new job at the time. I was like, God. It would have been great, though. It would have been awesome.
Jeff lives a couple hours up north. I want to say Sydney area, but I'm not 100%. It might be Toledo.
Okay.
I think it is, because I think that's also in his name.
Productions Toledo,
sounds
yeah.
Familiar.
Yeah.
Yep.
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 So it might be Jedediah that lives in Sydney or something like that. Because Jedediah lives up north from us as well. Jedediah is the guy from the Paranormal Nightmare video. All that hoopla back in December.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yep.
Oh my good God.
Yep, that's Ohio.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Yep.
What a drive for me. So, you guys ready for our next topic?
Anybody else got anything else to say about the psychic mediums, though?
No.
No? We're all good? I think we can all agree that most of the online stuff is probably bullshit.
Yep.
Now, at least I give it 85% bullshit. We'll leave a little room.
Oh,
I give like
you're
90.
kind. I was gonna say 95 for me. So our next topic is paranormal celebrities who we followed and who we still follow today.
And that's me. All right. So I follow quite a few, actually. I do, and I'm not afraid, to admit this. I do critique a lot, but it's kind of hard not to anymore. But I do follow Sam and Colby. I do follow Elton Castay. I follow the boys who are making more paranormal content. I got to get back to that at some point. And yeah, really trying to think of who else. I follow the Paranormal Files. I follow Colin. Who else do I follow? My gosh, that might be it.
That's a fast list.
Yeah, pretty bullet pointy.
Yep.
Any particular reason why?
I like them. Yeah.
Entertaining.
Yeah, they're entertaining, Elton seems like a genuinely decent person. So far, Colin seems like a very genuinely decent person. Sam and Colby, I like their style of the content. There's some things I obviously don't agree with and some things that I get annoyed by, but those are just more personal preferences. I do enjoy their content. They post some interesting, fun things every now and then. It's kind of fun to stick around and see what they're going to be doing. And who else did I mention?
The boys.
The boys, yeah. No, I genuinely love the boys, but not just for their paranormal stuff. They do
Yeah.
post paranormal stuff. I like their gaming content a lot. Their gaming content is literally the highlight of their entire careers, in my personal opinion.
Yep.
And I will always stand by that. I don't care what anybody says. Their humor,
Yep.
I laugh. Makes me fucking laugh out loud.
Yep.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Nope. It's all subjective. All right. Art, you're next.
So,
Oh, and Aaron Goodwin.
oh,
I do follow Aaron Goodwin and Jason Hawes. Now it's coming to me. Now go. Now go. You have permission. Wait. No.
dang it. So, mine is Jason Hawes, obviously. Dave Schrader. So, okay. Before I get into Dave Schrader, Jason Hawes, we all know, is part of Ghost Hunters Taps. I've been watching him since I was a kid. I've always looked up to him as a paranormal investigator. So I still follow him to this day, and I still watch his content to this day. He is Unero Numero. Second one on my list, Dave Schrader. He is a part of Holzer Files. If you've ever heard of Holzer Files, oh, what the heck was that guy's name? It was his last name, Holzer. He has a lot of documented paranormal investigations, and what Holzer Files did, Dave Schrader being the host of that show, is they would go to these locations, they'd converse with people who were a part of these investigations of the past, and they would even play some of these recordings in those episodes. It was a very fascinating show to me, so I legitimately enjoyed it. Another one who I followed, I used to follow, don't follow him anymore just because it's too much hype anymore, was Project Fear. I did start off enjoying their content. Legitimately, I found it to be genuinely funny. I liked how they would go on these investigations and they would laugh at the beginning of it. And then I'd laugh at them as they're screaming like children over these different things. Or like when Tanner goes charging down a hallway because he hears somebody like, I think yelling at him or something. And then he's charging the other direction, like ready to take it on. I thought that stuff was so entertaining. So that's why I watched them. But then I realized just how much stuff was getting sensationalized, even on their channel, to the point that I just started losing interest. It started becoming too repetitive. And even I know, being somebody that goes on ghost hunts, it's not remotely like that. Like, yeah, you do things to try to make each other laugh and fill in the gaps and stuff. But overall, the evenings are not that extreme. They're just not.
No. I feel like that's the same way I felt about Twin Paranormal. I really enjoyed their content at first, and then it got repetitive. It got overuse of certain devices that just so flawed. Yeah. No, I haven't watched Project Fear in a while, honestly.
As for a couple that I still follow to this day that I do like them. Nick Groff and Tessa Groff. Oh, and Adam Berry. I do love Adam Berry. I can't help it. He's just too fun. But yeah, those are mine.
Solid list, honestly.
Nice.
Yeah.
Pretty solid.
I watched all the freaking shows.
Yeah. Ghost Hunters was a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Unero Numero.
Numero uno.
Yo, I challenge you to a game of Uno.
Oh.
I think we all have Uno, don't we?
We do, and we're going to play it.
Yep.
So for me, back in the day, it was Ghost Hunters and Ghost Hunters International. I watched it religiously. I preferred Ghost Hunters International over Ghost Hunters, even though the International was the second of the two shows. I watched a lot of Destination Truth and anything that Josh Gates does, really, because I fucking love Josh Gates.
Pretty damn awesome.
Yes, he is.
Nick Groff for Paranormal Lockdown. I fucking loved Paranormal Lockdown. I hated Ghost Adventures. I didn't watch that at all.
I'm gonna be honest, I did.
I still won't watch Ghost Adventures. There's one episode of Ghost Adventures that I remember, but it's only because fucking Zach was always talking about banging that ghost Jerusha. Like he was going around that whole town talking about how he's gonna nail Jerusha.
I just love the moments when he's like threatening the owners. I don't know what it is, but I really want to strangle you right now.
Yeah.
Always.
Or like,
always.
or like when he yelled at that fucking rabbi about the Dybbuk box, and the rabbi's like, "Yeah, that's not how it works," and like Zach fucking like yells at him about it. Those two live in my head, but I won't fucking watch it. It's just from memes. Did
you see his new merch, by the way?
No.
They dropped at Hot Topic. There's literally a shirt where it's like his face on it and it says debunked in all caps. The audacity.
The density.
The fucking audacity of that.
So
Coming from him. Wow.
right. So those are
talking about his own show.
Those are like some of the ones that I used to watch back in the day. I don't watch anything like that anymore. I don't watch anything on YouTube anymore. I just don't care. After the whole Jedediah thing last year, I was like, I'm fucking done with it. I don't care about any of it anymore. Every once in a while, I would catch like Nuke's Top 5 and like watch shit like that, but I don't even enjoy watching any of that anymore.
That could be fun every now and then.
Yeah. Well, I used to watch Nuke's Top 5 all the time, or I would listen to it when I was on the line dipping parts of acid, right? Just something to fucking listen to, or Chills. Fucking loved Chills.
Mr. Nightmare?
Nope. Never heard of him.
You ever listen to Mr. Nightmare?
Nope.
Aw, dude.
Nope.
Very good as well. Doesn't he do like the narrative horror stories? Yeah.
Yep. Which
Gotcha.
you want to see Andrew do more of, yeah.
I still listen to wartime stories, and it's paranormal shit from like battlefields and stuff like that. So like I listen to that still a lot, but I don't watch anything paranormal anymore. I don't watch any of those channels. I watch The Boys, but not any of the ghost stuff.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. There was the one they posted they did a collaboration with Rekid on an investigation, and it was hard to get through. I won't lie. Even The Boys almost couldn't even save it because it was just Rekid and I think it was Mully and Rekid who just decided to like start wrestling on the ground of like a location.
Oh, that was the one with the fake psychic in it.
Yeah. Oh, she was so fucking fake.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is it. It's
Yeah,
The Boys. You can tell by their looks on their faces.
Rekid pulls out that ring. She's like, "This belonged to somebody that you really cared about," and I'm like, "No fucking shit."
Oh, no.
Like, why the fuck else would you carry that ring around?
That's how it works.
That was hard to get through.
You're right.
Like even in my fucking video on that, like I'm just like I was so fucking frustrated.
Can we just like make a series where we just go over the top with it? Like I would love to just play that person. Oh my God, how'd you know? And just look at the camera like, oh my God, guys.
So extra with it.
That fucking clip when it's like the only thing worse than a rapist, and he pulls off that paper and it's like a child, and one guy like dramatically looks at the camera, he's like, "A child."
There is only one thing worse than a rapist. Boom. A child. No.
Oh my God.
Be like that, or like the fucking dramatic chipmunk that Jordan did the other day.
The what?
I'm mad that I didn't record that because that was funny as shit. I don't know. I said something and you dramatically turned around in content warning, and I said it reminded me of dramatic chipmunk.
Yes, actually. Yep. I remember that.
Yep.
I do that a lot. Dramatic turnarounds and just glare.
Did we record that at all? Oh.
No, because I was like, I'm kind of pissed that I wasn't recording that.
We'll get the next time. We'll get the next time. Maybe I'll do that again. I'll find a perfect moment and I'll just.
Now it's planned out. We know it's coming. The magic's gone.
That's true. Well, I'm gonna wait at least. I'm gonna wait. You just won't know when it's gonna happen.
Okay. Don't tell me.
I'm not gonna. No, I'm not.
You're next, Amber.
Yep, that's right. I
Oh,
was thinking.
okay. So I will say I definitely watched like Ghost Hunters. I guess hate to say it, Ghost Adventures as well. Nowadays I do watch it more for like even entertainment purposes. It's very like out there, like you said, like sexualizing and like all these things. There was one where someone was on the bed and they were throwing money and like it was a whole scene. I'm like, damn, like this is ghost adventuring. Like, okay, cool. But even on YouTube, I used to watch a lot of Extra Normal, which is like a Spanish paranormal like show. It used to be like on TV. I would watch it with my mom, and then they're now doing it on YouTube as well. But it's very dramatic, where like as soon as they hear something, it could be like a freaking wolf or like something, a coyote in the background. They immediately pan the camera. They're being all dramatic. The music like goes up, and then they're like running towards it. They're just running for days, and they don't find anything. And then the one picture they'll blow up for everyone to see. It's like a blob, like super black. You can't even tell what it is. Then you're like, okay, but like, what are we looking at? You know? But I feel like that's how they get you. And then one more. I don't know if you guys remember, but it's Magical Poltergeist. It's now just him doing it, Jorge. They were actually featured on Paranormal Nightmare TV for like one episode, then they took it down because they got a lot of controversy because they're known for, you know, faking their stuff. They had like the paranormal chair, rocking back and forth, the crosses like on the house always flipping upside down. But like once you start looking, it was all like mostly editing software, or even I guess like the wife, or they're going through stuff, but she even made a channel and kind of was trying to expose their old channel, and now he's just doing it by himself on YouTube. But I always found so much fun just like watching their videos because it was so insanely crazy. Not the fly in the camera, but that
was a big ass fly.
Crazy to me. I know. But yeah, it was just always so fun for me to like watch Magical Poltergeist and like react or like debunk the videos, because you could see the lines, you could see the cuts, like, and they're being very serious about it. But I always enjoyed like watching those on YouTube and then like TV.
Yeah. No,
You're on those videos are fun though. Like I'm not gonna lie, like some of those fake over the top videos are really damn entertaining.
I will say that like I super enjoy the Muslim haunting videos, where it's like the jinns in the background, and like the Muslim dudes are like running and screaming. It's hilarious to me. Like it'll never not be fucking funny. And on TikTok they pop up every once in a while, dude, and I'll just watch it on repeat and just laugh my balls off. It's hilarious.
Those videos where like they'll just kick the door down, like there'll be ghosts messing with the door, and they'll go over there and start kicking the door down.
Yeah, or like there's the fucking jinn that pops its head out from the doorway. Or sometimes
it's always on Nuke's Top 5.
Yeah, or sometimes the Asian ones where they're like, you know, fuck your mother or some shit like that. Like because that's part of the culture where they have to scream at the ghost and insult it like that. Hilarious, dude. Hilarious.
Man, I thought that was just the thing we did in Phasmophobia when we were trying to bait the ghost.
You should never bait it. You should never bait a ghost.
In Phasmophobia, you shouldn't.
That's how you get ectoplasm all over you.
Daddy, chill.
I have yet to experience this.
Ghost baiter.
Almost had that fly too.
I'm just ready to see like a fly swatter smack your camera over.
Right.
Like
I'm gonna get a fly swatter and I'm gonna design it. I'm gonna make it look like a cross. Power of God compels you.
You lack skill.
Bite me.
You, I'm afraid, are maidenless. No bitches. It's Elden Ring. Don't worry about it.
That explains it.
Elden Ring.
I only lasted 2 hours in that game, and then I uninstalled.
As soon as you spawn into it, you end up talking to Black Mask or a White Mask Vare, and he says you got no bitches, and then leaves you to get killed a billion times.
I killed the first NPC you encounter by accident, or I attacked him, and he went PvP on my ass and fucked me up, and I was like, I'm done with this shit.
I uninstalled. I love Elden Ring, dude. I will never not love Elden Ring.
It was too clunky, and it just released. That's why I didn't get into it. I'm sure if I played it later on, it'd probably be a little bit better.
Well, it fucked me up when I started playing it. I know we're off topic, but
we are so off topic.
It fucked me up when I started playing it because I wasn't used to that kind of level up system that Dark Souls games have. So I played it, God, dude, probably close to 40 hours before I actually figured out how the level up system works in it. And then after that, the game was actually kind of easy. But like, I'm the kind of guy, I will legit beat my head against the fucking wall until I solve the problem. So like, I remember I was fighting the first boss, Godric, And dude, I must have respawned at least 40 fucking times. And I just kept running right back in there and just doing the same dumb shit over and over again. I love games like that.
The one where you bang your head off the wall?
Yeah. Because I will. Like, I'll just sit there. Like, I'll sit there and I'll be frustrated as shit. I'll be like cursing. And then it'll just fucking click. And I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. Like, that's how you fucking do it. Cathartic.
It's pretty satisfying.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was that next subject? Wasn't it Annabelle's ass?
Annabelle's ass.
I think it.
Yeah. Let me
The ass corn.
So next subject is actually Ed and Lorraine Warren allegations.
I scroll, I swipe, another fake survives. Shadow band ghost views, how do they survive? Clickbait kings and viral queens selling lies in pixelated scenes, calling out the phony, laughing in the dark, cryptid myths and horror sparks, YouTube ghosts and curse streams, roasting fakes while chasing dreams. Blame the algorithm, don't blame us. Here to roast, to discuss and fuss. From the internet's twisted maze, we light the dark, set ablaze. Creepypasta tales and haunted nights, gaming fails and paranormal frights, fake reactors, drama queens, breaking down the viral scenes, calling out the phony, laughing in the dark, cryptid myths and horror sparks, YouTube ghosts and curse streams, roasting fakes while chasing dreams. Blame the algorithm, don't blame us. We're here to roast, to discuss and fuss. From the internet's twisted maze, we light the dark, set ablaze. Watching the screen, lost in the stream, signals crossed in a digital